Hey, this is Jake Ballantyne with Mountaintop Motivation, and this video I am talking about the word motivation. In fact, I want to take this word back. I want to take this word back and use it for its true sense, use it for its true definition. See, the problem is most people say the word motivation and they aren't using it correctly. Recently, specifically in the last 10, 15 years, I've seen that this word motivation has been vilified. It's been used as a way to say things like, well, motivation isn't all it is, or they'll say discipline is more important than motivation. And everyone who's saying those things is actually using the word wrong. What they're saying is, when they say the word motivation, what they're saying is, well, motivation is excitement to do something, or motivation is I really feel like doing it, or I'm jazzed up, or whatever that is. And that's not the definition of motivation. Motivation just means, why are you doing the things that you're doing? It means, what is the drive behind it? What is the motive behind it? I often use this example, and it's, okay, well, you take the guy who is exercising at 6 a.m. versus the guy who's pushing snooze at 6 a.m. And I ask, which one of these is more motivated? Well, typically people say, well, it's the one who got up and exercised. And I say, well, that makes sense. That's what most people think. But in reality, it's not the person who exercised that's more motivated. It's actually, they're motivated the same. They're just motivated to do different things. So all your motivation means is, what is the drive behind what you're doing? So people will say things like, well, I had the discipline to keep going, but the answer is, why did you have the discipline? What was behind that? What was that motivation behind that? And for me, if you have a clear enough vision, if you have a vision not only that's clear, that actually compels you, that actually says, wow, this is pulling me. Steve Jobs says, if you have a vision that's strong enough, you don't need to be pushed because the vision will pull you. Think about that. You don't need to be pushed. The vision pulls you. How exciting is that to be pulled in a certain direction? And to me, that's what the mountaintop is all about. This whole idea, this whole concept of mountaintop motivation. Well, the mountaintop is what drives us. The mountaintop is what excites us. The mountaintop is what keeps us going even when times get hard. And the mountaintop is what gives us the discipline to keep going day in and day out, day in and day out. And what the mountaintop is your compelling vision for your life. Your mountaintop of your life in terms of your relationships, your business, your finances, your physical health, everything else that matters to you, whatever those goals are, whatever those things are, whatever that is on top of this mountain. That's what this mountaintop motivation is all about. It's about driving you. It's about exciting you. It's about moving you forward, and using that vision of what's at this peak, using that vision of what's at the top of the mountain is what motivates you, as in that's what makes you move. That's what makes you move. That's the motive behind what you are doing. So anytime you hear someone say, well, it's not about motivation, it's about discipline, they're using the word wrong. Look it up in a dictionary, look up the word. It's about why you're doing what you're doing. What is compelling you to do it? You are literally motivated by every move and every action. The person who's running a marathon this Saturday has the same amount of motivation as the person who is doing a Netflix marathon. See, they might seem completely different, but once again, motivation is value neutral. It's what is your motivation. And as a speaker, as a coach, my only job is to help you find your motivation and to help you use your motivation. See, we can either use our motivation or we can be used by our motivation. If we just let it by chance, if we just let it to chance, oftentimes we're just going to do what's comfortable. We're just going to do what's easy. But if we have a crystal clear view of what's at the mountaintop, we say, I'm going to get there. I'm going to make it. I'm going to keep moving forward until I get to that mountaintop. And then that is what's going to motivate you. That is what's going to move you, is that mountaintop. Now, since we're talking about this mountaintop motivation and what this means, like I said, I'm on a mission to take the word motivation back. But let's talk about this. See you at the top. Why is this here? People say, well, what does that mean? What does see you at the top mean? Well, what it means is, once you get to that mountaintop, or when you're on your way to your mountaintop, it's about saying, you know what? I'm going there, and I want to bring as many people along with me as I can. Anyone who wants to come along with me, I want to bring them along with me. And that's me saying that, look, I'm going there, and I want anyone else to come with me to your mountaintop. But also, I feel like it's so much better if you're going up your proverbial mountain, if you're bringing people with you. Now, they might have a different mountaintop, but you're going together, you're moving together. And it's this idea of supporting each other. So see you at the top is a supportive statement where we, as the Mountaintop Motivation community, support each other, help each other to get where we want to be. So I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope you learned something from it. I hope if you had an idea of what motivation is, I hope that maybe this changed a few of the thoughts inside of your head. I'm very excited about this. I hope that you enjoyed this. Thanks so much for watching this video. This is Jake Valentine with Mountaintop Motivation, and I will see you at the top.